All right. The fourth thing on the list goes further into what you were saying. Save, save, save. It says save. Try to save back 3 to 6 months of your salary in your savings for unforeseen circumstances. And the way lives are today, there's usually always an unforeseen circumstance. Do
Yeah.
you agree with the 3 to 6 months? You think it should be more? Should be less? I'm thinking 6 months is ideal. I think 3 months is probably a little on the low end.
I look at it like this: if you're in a relationship, you need to have at least 90 days. You need to figure it out, make it happen, stick to a budget. 90 days. If you're by yourself, try to at least have a paycheck in savings. If you can do a month, that's great. It's kind of hard to nowadays. It's hard to save like that because of the simple fact that you know everybody's doing this. I don't want you to outshine me when it comes to like rent. To where they doing comparisons to everybody. Everybody feel like they got to be on the same with everybody, even if they don't have the same amenities. So it's like, I mean, realistic. Let's keep it 100. When you was here, your rent probably was about half to three-fourths of your check. Am I right or wrong?
Oh yeah. We lived in Overland Park, so you know it ain't no punk when it come to rent.
Yeah. So your rent was easily 850, 800, if not 950 to 1,000. And that right there, so you a check negated out right there. My mindset has been, and if I ever get another spouse or whatever, or a life partner, however you want to put it, my mindset is going to be, you know, whoever makes the most should do the heavy lifting as far as the mortgage. And then, automatically that check is gone. And what's left, put that in savings. And then, the other person pay utilities. Cause like when I was with Jody, my mindset was I got the car note, I got the mortgage, and like the cell phone bill. That was like the biggest bills. You take care of the groceries and the other stuff, we should always have money. But if you know somebody's on the same mind as you financially, your response is, I mean, that sounds good if it's there. It should be there. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, I
I agree.
definitely agree. Because when she wasn't working, it was we were trying to get shit going and keep things afloat because there was no savings, because there was no financial structure. It was hard. It was beyond hard. But I just grinded. Hey, you know me. I was going from one gig to the next, and then the third gig about a DJ gig. So I just did what I had to do.
Yeah, and I think, and I hope I got these numbers right. There's a what is it? 60/20/20 rule or something like that, where the big portion of your check goes to the bills, then a smaller portion goes to saving, and then whatever else is left goes towards whatever the frivolous things you want. And I know I said 60 20/20 or whatever. I think I got that number wrong, but it's somewhere along that lines. But whatever the number may be, I kind of like that because that is a good barometer. Because if more than 60% of your check has to go to bills, I think you have too many damn bills. You need to cut something back. B, um, you should be able to easily save 20% of your check if you have your bills in check, so to speak. And then that would lead to C, um, that should leave you some quote unquote fun money. And everybody likes fun money. I know we're talking about saving and stuff like that here, but let's be honest, every now and then it's okay to splurge. Buy yourself a new outfit, go out to eat, whatever it is you want to do. Because when you work 8, 10, 12 more hours a day, when you come home, you want to be rewarded for all the hard work that you've done when you bring that check home. So it's
Yeah.
only natural.
Now, that's the one thing outside I didn't do. I wasn't good at spending money on myself. I'm still not. I still suck at that. But the way my best friend told me she used to do is like say, well, she a nurse. Her husband at the time he worked for farmers. Let's say after taxes they pulled in like 5 6 G's or whatever. Um, Automatically, I think she was like they both would get 10%. That's yours. Spend it however you want. Then they would pay bills. I think they would pay bills out of her check. Then they would put his directly in savings. I think like the majority of his went straight to savings or whatever. And like it was a cool thing that made sense, but like I told her, everybody's not financially able to do something like that. But then like my brother, the way his is set up, okay, the way his was set up, he was telling me that he what is it? They have separate accounts. They got their bill paying account, and so it's just like there's ways to make it work. It's just you and that person gotta want to have that discipline. If not, it's gonna just really defeat the purpose.
I would agree with that. I would agree, and you definitely both have to have the same.